Today is February the 2nd, 2017, better known as Groundhog Day here in Ohio. We're sitting here on Apple Grove Street, northeast, and we're turning south onto North Main Street here in North Canton. We'll take you on a little trip down through the center of town. It's such a nice, beautiful, sunny day here in February. And you notice we don't have any snow on the ground here either, which is a little bit unusual for the first part of February. A lot of small businesses along this street. A lot of homes, old homes that have changed from being residences to apartments, office buildings, coffee shops, lawyers' offices. There's a real estate office here on the right. On the left, on the opposite corner, is a bank. We have, I think, about a half a dozen branch banks here in town. This is a good candy store there on the right. It's where I buy my chocolates and my mixed nuts. Every one of these buildings is a business of some sort. Very few of them have residences. There may be apartments, but not personal residence. There's automotive shops. There's a truck stop or a truck repair place right here on the right, which used to be a grocery store. The grocery store moved up north into a bigger, better building, and now this place is used for working on trucks. It's a local school bus. We do educate our kids. We're one of the better school districts in the area. Get high ratings from the state. Our local fire department here on the left, along with a Christian church, and then the old former Hoover sweeper factory. This is where Hoover sweepers were made for many, many years, until just a few years ago when the company got sold and the new owners closed this plant down. It's now being renovated into apartments and small business operations. So those lost taxes that went to the city are being replenished. They'll be building back up again. The city had some hard times because of that. This is the center of town, right here. This is the square. On the left is the local YMCA building, which is very popular for the athletes in the area. The Catholic school here on the right. That's where that school bus was coming from. The grade school there. This, from where we turned on to Main Street to where we're going to turn off, is probably 2 to 2.5 miles. Traffic is a little heavy today. But of course, would be, since it's a main street. And with the sun out, that brings everybody out. Sure is amazing that here in the first week in February we don't have any snow to speak of. You might see a little spot of it here and there, but not much. There's Wagner's Chocolate Candies here on the right, and one of our local apartment buildings. Strip mall on the left. Down here at this next intersection, there's a veterinarian on the left. So if you have any dogs or cats or any other animals that you need care of, right there on the left is where we would take them. We are now approaching one of the main east-west thoroughfares, which is called Everhard Road. If we take Everhard Road west around this corner, it'll take us to the major mall for the area. This concludes our trip through North Canton, Ohio, where we saw expensive brick and mortar storefronts all along the route. I had one of those at one time, but I found it to be easier and less expensive to do business online. If you're looking for a business, I recommend starting with this link below. Just type it into your browser to watch another free video to get you started.